For joining us, those that are here already. Got 500 people here waiting for our big announcement in 2 hours time. Hashtag no spoilers. Sorry.
It's talking
1 hour
the
and 52 minutes. Thank you. No one kind of A is giving me lip from across the room. So we've got about 30 seconds before the game starts. This next one's going to be really interesting because you and I can see the factions already. This is actually already not what we expected to see. This is a little bit of a curveball that's been thrown in. So hopefully you get to see something new. Don't want to give away too much. No. But say from Von Ivan.
Brave from Von Ivan.
Yeah. Very brave.
We'll leave it at that. It's always brave from Von Ivan.
We will.
Are you ready? Von Ivan from Von Ivan.
Are you right for us to go in?
Yeah, you start off, I'll jump in, yeah.
Okay.
You do an intro for the second player, Ed, so I want to see someone do the other one, yeah?
Okay. Alright. Hello everybody and welcome to Game 2 of the King of the Hill Season 2 finale. We have here, just recently taking down Von Asten, playing surprisingly as Austere on the south side of Crossing in the Woods. It is Von Ivan.
And up against him in the blue corner is the big, bad, but not so ugly, Luvnest. And he is representing the Soviet army today.
Hey, I think you're out of a job.
I know, that was smooth. I love the dulcet tones there. This is a great map for Luvnest. The kettle's boiling. Don't worry, boys. I'm making us a coffee. It's a great map. It's a great map for Luvnest. He's had some amazing battles on this, but it's also a great faction for Von Ivan. He is very good as Wehrmacht, and it's a great openly spread map for that faction. So I'm going to be expecting Luvnest here to possibly go something a little bit less mobile and possibly a little more support weapon based. Saying that though, conscript first thing built.
I'm interested because we haven't done this for a while. Actually, it's interesting. So on this map, one of the really interesting things is that fuel on the right-hand side, you cross negative cover on the river to get to the fuel. Yeah. Okay, and on the left side, you've then got it on your side. Yeah, so fuel is on yours, and your opponents have to cross the negative cover. So actually going on this side of the map here, taking the fuel on the right-hand side, is a little bit easier for Luvnest to take it back. And it can work both ways, but Austere tends to be caught up more defensively at the start of the game. So I think this is an interesting decision for Von Ivan to take.
Fantastic point, Dan. It really is. Let's go straight for that eastern fuel there. Bob wiring off. Luvnest loves to do this. How much denial of cover do we see from this guy? He terraforms the map in the early game, and he actually prioritises which points he does that on. And sometimes you'll make mad rushes for certain like tank carcasses and just go for it. Sniper first thing out from that was Von Ivan that does that by the way. But Luvnest has gone straight for a sniper then.
Yeah, it's weird actually that he made the conscript first, because normally I've seen him go sniper first, and it just kind of launches straight into it. Doing this leaves him with little on the field for capping. It's a slow start to the game. And I wouldn't say, to be honest, that Von Ivan is...
Look at this as well. It's like an OKW 2v2 strategy here. He's covering up the middle victory point. Sniper scout team. Is that male or female, Dan, just so we know?
I think we are...
Males, so they both... great first shots there from the chaps from Kaliningrad or whatever. Straight on the ground.
Yes.
The high reinforcement cost of Wehrmacht. It's a good, nice sniper rush, actually. It's ballsy on this one.
Well, yeah, snipers are really good. This is a sniper map because of the amount of cover and the fact that it can move left and right very quickly. But also, against Austere, where they have 4-man squads, so as soon as you take a shot, it's the 3 models against 6 for your conscripts. The support weapons suffer, and especially you think about like a mortar. If it drops to 1 model, the mortar abandons. So it's like, when they get low health, the sniper is just
one of the most brutal parts of it as well is if you lose a support weapon, the Wehrmacht can't pick it up because you reduce it a 4-man squad to a 3-man squad every single time. Yep. The sniper's utility for Soviets is off the charts, and it's a lot of players, aren't a fan of the Soviet sniper for that reason. But as a Soviet player, you're laughing. He's also going for the M3 scout car in this situation with a Flamer combat engineer, so traditional KotH 2 circa 2013 there.
You may be surprised there because you weren't in the game for so long. You used to be able to get the snipers inside the scout car firing.
That would be broken.
Yes, that's how. That's kind of how we started off in this game.
It was actually named after.
Do they have the fire rate of?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it was fine. It was great. It was named after a player called Marcus, this Italian guy.
Constantly.
He won everything. It was great. Yeah, drive-bys basically, but with incredible accuracy for a scoped weapon. You know, it was great.
Yeah, the sniper aggression here, and the great thing is that it's just one of those units you can just A-move it, let it get its own sight, keep your eye on it, that's the thing, and with models as low as that, there's nothing Von Ivan can do except retreat. He's still a little bit in the line because the scout car's going to be given vision, so there we go, the actual counter, not the counter, the snipe gets on, wipes the squad completely, so that worked out really well in timing. And Von Ivan, he wants to try and get that sniper. He's trying to push it with the Grenadier squad. Luvnest is going to hit retreat, try and get out of there in time. And the Grenadiers, they just don't have the accuracy on the move to really deal damage to those snipers. You have to catch them off in a better position.
So we're all coffeeed up, we're caffeinated, and we're ready to watch the action unfold. And I mean, how are the strategies working out at the moment, Dan? Is anybody taking a decisive lead from what you can see?
Well, VPs are still relatively safe. It's very difficult to tell in the early game. As you can see here, KD's nothing massively significant apart from Von Ivan losing that squad. He will want to replace it. It's difficult to call this early on because even though he's taken the squad wipe, Luvnest hasn't had resources, so he's behind on teching and ahead.
So Nagano's asked for names for the Soviet sniper, so I'm going to call it Nico and Nikolai.
Wow.
Which Nagano will know very well as names that he's gone by in the past. So there you go. So it is now Nagano, the sniper team.
The two Nicks.
The two Nicks. Let's see how the two Nicks perform, and if they die...
two Nicks wearing tunics.
And if they die in this game, Ed, we're going to remove Nagano's name from the pot as well. So there's a nice play here from the LMG 42 Grenadiers. One-man squad there. Sniper could be taking the shot. Is he going to get it? Just outside of the ranger's sight.
That is true sight there. Really working. You could see these trees not, do you know what I mean? Not giving the line of sight. So
yeah, as soon as they see the tree, they just look around. Like, well, where has he gone?
This is interesting. So the MG position set up here, it's got to retreat
all the way around.
Out. That's quite long. If
can he not sneak out just below?
I don't think so.
Ooh, nice rifle nade. Well dodged. Luvnest moving on to greener pastures.
Now, as a bit of a Wehrmacht noob, is it worth doing rifle nades to move your opponent about?
Yeah, but there's a skill level to them. You're right. Only if you're going to hit. Yeah. And if you're going to hit, you want to be, if you're up against good opponents, you want to be catching them off guard, use them on peripheral engagements, use them in situations. I mean, helping hands actually predictive shots on retreats. Yeah. Like stuff like that, high level stuff. Don't be just, if you're in a cover engagement, go for a rifle grenade, because they'll be waiting for it. Sometimes people rifle nade where the cover isn't. Nice mine, yeah. Some people sometimes rifle grenade where the cover isn't, so they move into it. Stuff like that. Yeah. If you're not going to be doing that, don't waste munitions.
Because I've seen that Von Ivan's already got an LMG up and done a couple of rifle nades, so...
Ooh, no. That's great sniper play.
Oh, we'd be checking for the hole in the barbed wire here. Is there one? Yes, there is. He's getting straight through there, so there is a gap.
Yeah.
Is it... What?
Calculate.
Does he cut it?
No.
It's just a gap.
That is just
not...
broken. Shoddy barbed wiring.
Yeah.
I wouldn't like to get through there. I'd be really breathing in, to be honest. That looks pretty tight.
If I was getting sniped, I'd probably make it.
Yeah. Kind of... What's that film with... anyway, the gods, conscripts coming on. Guards are in position wearing those the capes of fear. And the guard motor coordination tactics there, probably one of the chosen commanders in game history. You love playing against this one, don't you?
Especially when you're controlling them. Yeah. But the LMG upgrade straight away as well, so... Luvnest is going all out. It's not messing about here.
Oh, I like how you rhymed. What a good shout. And the guards throwing a grenade, well dodged. And that's the plane of play we're currently at. Nades like that get dodged very easily. MG42.
Let's have a look at map control. So with the centre being wired off, it kind of is forcing It's either going to force Von Ivan to spend some resources or even just get a vehicle that's going to crush the centre. Could be a nice spot for a mine from Luvnest.
Oh, that'd be funny. That'd be really good, actually. Or a tripwire.
But the best thing is, it's kind of, I think what he's intending to do is stop those units coming up through the centre to get the sniper off guard, and it's making the sniper play very very effective.
And it helps that cut off.
What's that conscript just built there? The one, the first one in? That's a tripwire flare just there on that entrance. If you can see it. Yeah. So that's perfect. They'll group up and they'll possibly lose. Oh, they always lose one model, but a lot of health damage as well. So great play by Stefan there. That's how he won a lot of ESL tournaments, with flagrant abuse of that particular ability.
I wonder if that's intended then, because how would he know that that is?
I think it's one of those stumbled across amazement things. It's just gone off.
Yep.
Yeah, it went off to these
guys. Oh, okay. There's another one there. Okay.
Yeah.
But he loves that ability. He's a prominent user of them. Oh, here we go! This is going to be a squad wipe!
No,
great play by Luvnest.
They walked through it.
Oh, they've already done it.
Yeah.
Oh, you can see the dead body already. Yeah, you can see the dead body. Sorry.
That's right. So, yeah, interesting one. We've got tier 3 for Von Ivan. And he's, of course, in a big resource lead at the moment. That's going to be something that he can really maximise on. Maximise on? Is that a thing?
Maximise.
Capitalise. Capitalise.
Capitalise on or maximise.
I want to have some coffee.
Capitalist.
Have some coffee. Well, the MG42's under heavy duress right now. Guards and the sniper team getting some big shots in. Retreat path looks safe though. Did get the suppression on those conscripts, so they'll be safe for now. Good capping from Von Ivan. Getting up the field here. And just check out the stats for a moment. As we'll see that it's pretty much level pegging for now. Good pressure being put down. Conscripts, combat engineers working in tandem.
Well, despite the sniper play, Von Ivan's done very well just to even get this double fuel going.
This is going to be an Ostwind. See an Ostwind in the build.
Nice.
I think this is a really good choice, by the way. I do really like the Ostwind.
It's a great vehicle. It does obviously leave you a little bit vulnerable, and you'll notice Luvnest has gotten the Zis gun out as well. So Zis gun with guards. You know, it might run into a bit of jeopardy, but its shock factor speaks for itself.
Yeah, there's a lot of mines going down. Do we have any teching yet from Luvnest? No, he seems to be banking what he has. I'm guessing that he'll want to go tier 4 to make use of the T-3485s that come with the Doctrine. Got more. Look at that lovely place for tripwire flares, just behind that little
sneaky,
bit of cover. So really nice. But the Ostwind, I think this is relatively uncounted.
Oh, look at that lovely camo as well. It's beautiful, isn't it?
Do you want, just for saying that, we will actually look at it.
45 things. Flak Panzers were built in World War II. They're a very sexy vehicle. Panzer IV chassis, anti-aircraft, repurposed for anti-infantry in this game. Just a shout out to Edge6 from YouTube there, who's checking out the stream for the very first time. Grenadier goes down just to celebrate his arrival, so thanks for that, Edge6. That was brutal. And it's just nice to see new people tuning into the live arena. As another
nice trade.
Conscript goes down, but another infantry goes down. So Gren for conscript there, Ed.
Liking that. Von Ivan, you think you have him, and he hits you back with a counter. Just showing again.
Oh, he's all about it, isn't he? He's constantly doing that.
But double fuel, this is big. The second, it's all about the second tank. I feel.
Really
if he can back it up with a P4 quickly, then
I'm a little bit worried that for Luvnest is that he needs to get some kind of vehicle out now, or maybe even another AT gun to try and just keep pushing the Ostwind away. But if he tries to go for this tier 4, it's going to be very, very delayed. And it's just going to stagnate everything that he's doing. He's just going to continue to get boxed into his base. He isn't able to make great ground anymore. And the sniper, let's have a look, 18 now in kills, so it's starting to actually pick away at Von's resources very heavily.
What do you think though? Standard T-34 or save it for the big gun?
It depends on timing, because you want the T-3485 is desirable, but if you can't afford it, if you need something immediately, then I think you may even have to go to tier 3. You may actually just say, look, I need something now.
Well, you have to get a vehicle from it, of course. I mean, you always, unfortunately, the Soviets have to build it as of the changes from a couple of years ago, and it used to be that you could go straight for tier 4, Ed. It was a bit of a different flavour.
What, without...
Yeah, you could go straight for Gren in a difficult situation here. Flames licking him as he runs away. That is difficult.
I'm pretty sure the Ostwind actually got AoE on that model.
Really? Yeah.
I think that was...
It is heavily reduced AoE from your own units, but it still happens, and it can actually you get you wiped sometimes that way.
Oh, the Ostwind's a nightmare for that.
Is it? Yeah.
You walk in with some assault grenadiers, suddenly your Ostwind's pumping away at them.
Conscripts coming around the western side here because Luvnest, let's face it, is penned in. Dan's making me change what I say to the new the sniper. It's like a puppet master over here. The sniper is being built.
I've been watching StarCraft, and there's always like, you know, an observer. He does these sneaky things, you know, telling you where stuff's going.
Well, Army Port Funk and all those guys used to cast SNF, and they used to have a guy called NTD who was Scandinavian that had the camera, and he would just literally like point with his cursor like this has just died. Stuff like that.
We're actually having a double Ostwind build, and just a double Ostwind. We might end up seeing elite troops. Could be a really good play if he just uses the Ostwinds to keep him.
Ron's a big proponent of elite troops. It's probably his most chosen commander as the Wehrmacht in the past few years. So that would be a really good shout. Double Ostwind into elite troops. He knows he's got the fuel advantage. He's also against 2 snipers, Ed. I mean, what wins in a knife fight? Snipers or Ostwinds?
I think an all-in Von Ivan. Fix up that broken Ostwind. Get them both involved. Base rush.
An all-in right now would be devastating.
It would be brutal.
It would be a nightmare.
Yeah. He's got 1 Ziz gun. I don't think it can. Although guards can wreck your day when you're all-in with that button ability. So.
They really can. The God's button is extremely powerful.
Someone's canoes. That was that's
probably my boat.
Their weekend hobby there, just crushed by Von Ivan.
Nice Grenadiers here. This conscript's got a really difficult retreat path. Luvnest possibly should have seen this one. That could be a squad wipe. LMG on retreat. Negative cover about to kick in. Oh, that was a close one.
So anticlimactic sometimes, isn't it?
No, it's
the
good.
Silence is like the tension's there.
It's good. It's still climactic that he survived, in my opinion. It's very, very close stuff. I mean,
if he had the munitions, he could have gone lightning war.
It's great to do that. These soft paddle retreats are what set the top players away. So you often see a lot of that, you know, roaring out of the way to get a better retreat path. It's simply an algorithm, least path of resistance, back to base. You know what I mean?
I really like. I wonder if Luvnest has been kind of counting and calculating how many Grenadiers are on the field right now, because he knows he's wiped a couple of squads already. So to be able to just push Grenadiers away like this all the time allows him to just get great map control in. And I wonder if he has
Luvnest great map control.
He's going to be able to get it. He's going to be able to.
4 Grenadiers with LMGs. So
all
he's got
of
none
these
of the
squads are nearly effectively removed instantly by the threat of the 2 snipers. So when he gets the AT gun nearby with the guards, he can basically push any part of the map he wants to and win.
Oh, I see the point you're making.
Against Von Ivan.
But these Ostwinds are now fully repaired. He's also getting the Stug as well, even though he's up against no tanks. That's interesting. But he's backing up for himself, of course, for later on.
This is the.
This could be
hook.
Oh, he's getting it already. He's like literally set planting his foot right now, Ed. I'm talking to a boxer here, by the way. Ed's a boxer. He's literally winding it up Popeye style, eating his spinach. He's going to go for it, mate.
But do you feel, Dan, he's maybe missed his timing window to use those 2 snipers with the Ostwinds? It's a bit risky.
I don't know. I don't know if I think.
Oh, he's still got a chance.
Guards are going to be able to button. He's got the munitions for it. He's got the AT gun. Might even go for another one. So.
Yeah.
We've had a request for more names for the 2 new snipers. Oh, the Ostwinds are going in regardless, so it's a big push from Von Ivan, one of those classic pushes. Grenadiers coming into the situation, they're all getting in there. He eats a nade, it does not matter.
This is the play, this is what I want to see.
This is exactly what Ed's paid to see, it's what all the fans are rooting for. Ziskun's got a difficult life in his hand. He's got to get it, he's got to prioritise, Ed.
You go in for those snipers, come on.
It's about deep battle and prioritisation. Take out the priority target, the Zisgun first, and then pick on the weaker ones after.
What's he going to do here? He's just used all of his resources, and there's nothing. There's absolutely nothing
he can do. He's going for the crush as well. He's got the Zisgun. He's corralling them like a sheepdog right now. A sheepdog with cruel intentions.
That's a lot of numbers.
That's brutal. Look at those numbers fly. It's like the arcade game. Von Ivan, the arcade game, everybody. Ostwind Simulator. Zisgun, new one comes on the situation. Von Ivan's seen the danger. He's seen the peril.
There's the snipers. Here we go.
Sniper's getting a hit as well now. He's getting around the side of the Zisgun.
Keep moving the second one.
I just want to point out that Von is still, you know, he's working his way up the map at the moment. He's trying to maximise this engagement.
Look, he's got around the side of the Zisgun again. What a player.
I've never seen Luvnest like manhandled in this way before.
It's exactly that, Dan. You're right. It's manhandled right now. He's like a bear, Von Ivan. He's toying with his opponent. He's flipping him up.
No full squad wipes yet, though. And look at Von Ivan's army.
Zisgun's made a connection there. Is that a recruit Zisgun? And then he followed up with AT grenades, so he's lost 1 Ostwind. How much manpower? Let's check the
And
graph
2
down.
Ren squads. That was a costly.
He's actually Luvnest held that.
Yeah, exactly.
What? In all that? No!
Luvnest
I
held that.
refuse to believe that! What about the numbers that were flying up?
That was not as good as it.
No, look, he's not even spent. He's not even dropped, really. Actually, I
And he
think
didn't lose his
Luvnest came
squad.
out on top of that engagement.
No!
I think he came out on top of that engagement.
That's impossible!
Well held by him. Both snipers alive as well.
See all for all the merriness.
You ready? You ready? Dead squad?
That was send you mad.
Oh no, he got some good shots off on the snipers there actually. That was pretty tasty. Pretty cheeky though. I cannot believe that was a good movement for Von Ivan. If you showed any people in the community that,
I don't think it's over.
yeah, it's crazy.
But I really think you should have prioritised the snipers. At least you walk away with what, 720 manpower.
Yeah, exactly.
Rather than a Ziz gun that can just keep returning.
Exactly, it's just
guys
models
out.
on as this, like 14 manpower a pop on each one. You know what I mean? It's like it's nothing. I think it's 12 in fact actually.
And it's more of a morale breaker as well. If you lose both your snipers, do you click that surrender button a bit more? I think you just get more attached to them. More.
I mean, damn it, in credit though, Von Ivan, he may have lost a little bit of reason in that engagement, but look at the map
Look how
control.
risky this is. Look at this.
1 HP is all you need.
I know. And I didn't even have a healer. He does, but I think they're all dead.
Oh, he was killing the medics and all that. What's going on in the centre there? Oh, God's getting Larry. We got Panzer Tactician smoke popped from mobile defence, so a little bit of an eccentric pick there.
Yeah, it was a bit of a panic pick, I think, mid-attack.
Why is it done that then?
I don't know why you'd want to ping them at that point, but...
Us Brits, by the way, we get
There'll
attacked.
be some
We
of
get attacked for saying Puma. I said Puma for the first 5 years.
I say Puma.
We've got to say Puma now because that's how the Germans say. Honestly,
Alright.
Unfortunately, it's like 60% German audience. It's really annoying.
Poor native
So we're not allowed to say Puma because then they say, "Well, we made the vehicle, so it's Puma." Apparently,
Stanton then.
yeah, exactly. It's one of them.
But it was a strange pick. The elite troops who sacrificed that now.
Yeah.
And lightning wall.
I know Lightning was such a powerful doctrine. I mean, I wonder where the Luvnest is going from this. Is he still going to wait for tier 4, perhaps?
I can't believe this. This is
Scary play. He's gone for the retreat now. He's thought better of it. And
she's back.
she's back. The nurse has popped back up. He's been waiting for her.
She's 2. She's morphed.
She's morphed. There's 2 of them. She's a Siamese nurse. She can have 4 arms like a Machamp of the nursing world.
Machamp that just
Fully evolved
stands
medic.
and doesn't tend to
Watch
any
out.
of the casualties. There we go. Oh look, she's
More of them. One popped out then. It's a baby nurse.
free manpower. But yeah, okay. So actually, after that, so very well handled base.
Chernobyl medics.
After
Got the
that,
work cut out for them.
very well handled base push from Von Ivan. I think he's actually now really on the back foot because, as I said, this composition of the 2 snipers with the AT guns it makes it very difficult for these grenadiers to actually stay in any engagements. The role of the Ostwind, I think, is very important here now because this has to be stopping the snipers getting close to the grenadiers. So it's all about kind of the lines that are taken on this map to capture territory.
Nice resurgence from Luvnest in terms of victory points. He's holding the ground right now. The victory point count is 259 to 354 for Von Ivan. And he's looking powerful. 2 Ziskin combo, 2 sniper combo. Some might say that Von Ivan could push for something of an indirect fire capability to counter this build. Maybe push for tier 4 or get some mortars on the field because he's up against a lot of glass cannon weaponry right now.
I think what I get from Von though is that when Von chooses a tech, he stays on that tech. And that, I never really see him make that decision to go up when maybe we would think, yeah,
So you're saying he's not adaptable as some of the players are?
Honestly, this is what he says. He goes in with a strategy and he wants to make it work.
Yeah.
And
It very nearly did. He nearly had the guy.
I wouldn't
out
be
of there.
surprised if we see another Ostwind, if I'm honest.
They're powerful. It's just, as you say, Luvnest was, whilst we were, maybe the eye was shouting a lot in that base engagement, it seemed to have survived it all. That is huge. If he can get it as well, Ostwind's going to be trying to stop it happening. He is on slight medium cover, by the way. That could be a wipe. No, he's just on the right side of it, and he's going to get taken. He's reloading the Ostwind. Oh, it's close. Reloaded.
There we go.
Oh! You could have zoomed in on the little guys popping in the rounds there. That would have been so good. Like, battle against time.
But I feel love.
Oh, he's gone for it again.
Oh.
It's just a great bait for the AT guns, I think.
Oh, it is this time. Oh! With a wombo combo! Osvin taken out with surgical precision from Luvnest. Holy crap.
Yeah, that was great bait, honestly.
Oh, that was so sick, man. It came in again, like, instantly.
How desperate. How desperate for those snipers.
Luvnest seen it. He's too
doesn't
happy
care.
with
He's
himself
trying
now.
to snipe through the slits in the windows.
Can you imagine that? Whoa, that was so cool, man.
This is going, but I don't think he'll be able to.
Oh, look at this 3 LMG resurgence, exactly. God's
But I feel Luvnest has so much more to offer now. He's banked up load of fuel.
Nice right
when he
there.
brings some armor onto the pitch
That was nice.
or field.
No, it's exactly. It's
It's going to be very, very tricky for him.
Oh, we've had a mine go
Why
off
did
there.
it fire?
Why is it over here? Pop smoke, but its rear armor showing 3 LMG Grenadiers are on the resurgence right now, operating as a single cohesive unit.
Wait a minute.
Also known as a block.
Wait a minute.
Yes?
Yeah. Panther, maybe?
Oh, tier 4.
Ah, I did not actually think he would even attempt to go for that.
I think he's going to have to, hasn't he? I mean, I think a Panzerwerfer for him would be awesome, but keeping his Grenadiers alive is even better if he can do that. Green cover technically right now because of that truck, so he's technically getting the shielding of it. So just about getting that.
Look at the armies on the field right now.
How much fuel for a Panzerwerfer and all that stuff from tier 4? Let's have a
I know,
look.
he's
Check
going
what
for
his
the
options are.
Brumbear.
Brumbear's in the build! Oh, yes. Love the Sturmpanzer. You just gotta love this vehicle, Ed.
I never realised how much fuel it costs.
It's a lot.
That is
It's a very good vehicle, though.
So he's got the anti-infantry now and the anti-tank.
Brumbear's just
good
sexy.
mix.
Look at that for a mine. That's going to be a good one.
But this double sniper must make Von Ivan want to peel his own face off.
It's
rage, 'cause
horrendous.
it's just
Yeah.
that
I mean, for all the stuff I say
Ever.
about, for example, like Company Heroes 1 back in the day, it was just 2 double sniper meta, and people hated it. It was literally horrible to play against because, as your Dan says, you get into an engagement, 2 of your models disappear, and that's why you sometimes see it in these high-level games. And Luvnest's loving it. And a lot of team games at the moment as well. Soviet double sniper meta is rampant, and it's just so hard to play against.
Oh no, here it is.
Oh, here we go. It's got that sloped frontal armour. It's the support gun from the deep recesses of the Rhineland, the Sturmpanzer Brumbear.
it's a bit like a sawn-off shotgun, isn't it?
Oh,
the barrel's
yeah.
just like.
It's,
I think that's the best thing, is it's deflecting the AT gun shells. He's going straight for it.
oh, it's an AT gun counter in essence. If you shoot beyond the shield,
Oh,
just like he's doing there, that'll be an attack round beyond the shield. Sometimes can be.
Half wiped already.
it's just.
Yeah, you see that it was attack round because he kept firing at the same block.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
what he's doing there, if you shoot behind where the weapon is or behind the cover, the splash damage will get the models.
Ah, nice.
He does need to be careful though. He needs to be careful he doesn't take any kind of snares. See the mines going down here as well. They're actually in his opponent's territory.
Nice from Luvnest. Strategically, he's in a great position, but the Sturmpanzer is going to cause him problems. 2 Ziskuns can penetrate, you know, one. Nice! Got rid of it. Must have seen the mine getting planted there.
I think one of the good things is that Von isn't. You know, we know what Luvnest is like. He bides his time a little bit.
Yeah.
He's just building now. You can see he's stacking the fuel, and I wonder if we're going to see. So we've got tier 3, so maybe we goes up to tier 4. You know, soon. But Von. Oh no!
Oh, that is unfortunate.
Yeah, that's devastating. But he's still holding ground. This is going to say Von Ivan is still in this game somehow. Panzerwerfer he's building.
Was it a cockroach you described him as, Ed? But he's just good. Survives nuclear war situations, and you know what I mean. If you take off his rear 6 legs, I'm not saying I've done this, Ed, but he'll be alive. Well, antennae still going.
Oh, look at this! Oh no!
10 munitions a pop. Will he get the squad wide?
And of course they have the vision. They have the vision from the tripwire flares.
Oh,
that tree though.
Oh, so close.
So the tripwire flares are amazing here
Yeah,
because
they're
he's
really
actually getting that
2
long
snipes and a
range
tripwire, you're basically
sniper vision. That's incredible.
It really is.
Oh, let's see, is this the tier 4 we're looking for? Yes, it is. Right on time.
The tier 4 we're looking for, and we've got the mechanised armour compagnie up. We've got Wehrmacht equivalent in the south. And it is the Panzerwerfer we were waiting for. The Werfer of Panzers. And look at those rockets ready to launch. Incredible graphics in 14. Which is beautiful.
Is this a I know the writing's on the wall move? Or
oh, this is great.
What do you think this is great. Comeback mechanic?
No, this is great. Look at those disc guns heavily bunched. Look at the snipers, Vet 3, Vet 2. The Panzerwerfer, if it gets in position, can wreak havoc. He'll know how to use it. Von Ivan is a serious player for serious times. He won't mess around.
It might be that he tries to go for shock factor. If he can push back to the base and use the Panzerwerfer there, that is a devastating Panzerwerfer. He does have to keep it.
It just needs enough stuff to push him.
He has to keep it hidden. Of course, we remember we've got the flares, the sight flares for snipers. So he wants to keep it back just in case.
Yeah.
Luvnest popping
It's
for
such an intriguing game, though. We've got so many legs as well left. And look at the victory point count. Luvnest is actually trailing right now. So we've got Von Ivan, who's got one of every animal. He's got rocket artillery, he's got a Sturmpanzer assault gun, and he's got a traditional, well, it's an assault gun recommissioned to be an anti-tank weapon in this Stug. So it's a very interesting situation. 643 viewers and counting all here today to see the finale of King of the Hill. And look at these rockets, they're smashing his... It split straight away. He
got quite lucky with that.
It's a great split by Luvnest, and the top players, they'll always look to try and move forward out of the artillery. They don't go backwards into it. It's
or just blindly retreat. And
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Another one of those cheeky mines.
What's good is Luvnest.
He's hiding from it. Look at this.
Clever.
This is really clever. Is he repositioning with the Sturmpanzer as well? Go to the west a little bit. Yeah, there we go. He's repositioning with it. He's baiting him. Oh, but he knows it. He can hear it.
Snare,
Stefan's not that easy to bait.
That almost stopped that from happening, but unfortunately, shouldn't take the Brumbo over maybe.
Look at that, he's going for that just behind the cover kind of thing. Urar's in, he sees a bit of damage on him. He's going for the anti-tank grenade. Where are the Ziskuns? Got a T-34, 85 medium tank in the field. He needs to get into position now. Where's the Stug and all this, Dan? Is the Stug coming up to cover?
Stug is not on
it's not
front lines at the moment.
T-34, 85 has found his target, and the Mart target as well comes down, and that's one dead Sturmpanzer. However, Faust goes in. Where's the Stug in the party?
He's not ready. That's,
now he's finally whirring into action. The thing that was meant to be doing the anti-tank and all this is late to the party. Tripped by a flare.
Look at this guy. It's really
such a troll move, isn't it? Putting tripwire flares on your enemy's base.
It's a good move from Luvnest to cancel the Su-85, I felt, and went for the T-34-85 because
mobility.
We got much more, counter-attack ability. And he proved it there. We've taken out that Sturmpanzer, which I felt was a bit of a...
He's rebuilding it though. He's rebuilding it straight away.
Interesting choice.
It's a good choice, mate. Honestly, Sturmpanzer, if you've got enough AT...
on this? No?
Well, it'd be better right now, obviously, but against the build he was up against. But now he's got a Panzerwerfer as well. I'd say only go for one. You don't want to go for both, because they both got very similar roles. One does it from a distance, obviously, but it's about the AoE large profile role of taking down infantry squads and support weapons. The second barrage comes in. I think it's just to the east, sounds like. Yep, there we go.
It's too far. The spread is too big, you know.
And I bet you don't. Have you learnt the ability to echolocate where the barrage is hitting now? Can you work it out just by the sounds? I love that. When I used to catch, I could never work it out, but now I'm like, echolocate. Pretend I'm playing an FPS game, listening to footsteps, and I'm like, well, the sound of the rockets over here. It looks like it's going to, and it's like great. I love it.
Yeah. It's you have to in this game. You have to. You need to know the sound profiles of some of the units when they come through the fog of war. Or
you have to know which if it's sometimes the OKW offensive grenade noise of going grenade.
Mines detected there by Von. Good spot. Good that he's actually going out with minesweepers because he has already been stunted by it once.
He has. Look at this poor infantry. Now though, he's got barely anything. This is the same game that we had so many MGs in and it was dissipated. 32 minutes long. T-34-85 is getting aggressive now. Going straight into the centre, looking for prey. It's a hunting animal. Snipers. Let's check out the kills on those bad boys. First of all, Nick and Nick. They've got 25 kills. And Nick and Nick, the first Nick and Nick have 47 kills. That's incredible.
Undeniably a huge amount of
kills.
Huge amount of kills. Yeah, and a huge amount of manpower lost for Von Ivan.
He's safe. He's safe. You
Just
should have
about.
that baseball card.
Oh!
Maybe
baseball card save.
Did you see that?
I saw that. The tripwire flare was just something like
savage.
from an 80s horror film. You think you're safe? He gets home, he's left the front wall, he's back in the loving arms of Boris, his wife, and the tripwire flare goes off, and he's dead. Oh, look at this huge rocket assault. Rocket assault devastation goes in against that Zisgun there.
But that way.
Oh, T-3485 versus the Stug, and the Faust coming in. This could be bad for Luvnest. He's unleashed the fist of Panzer Fury. Brumburst, I don't know what it's doing. Stug goes forward to allow it forward. Stug rushes forward past a Zisgun shot. Needs to attack and get it. Oh, one more shot required. Is it going to burn up?
Yeah, he's going to
goes forward, but he's now in the Zisgun line of sight. Pop smoke after the shot. Great by Von Ivan.
Yeah, maybe that. Oh well. Maybe that could have gone differently, but that was a great play. I'm really glad that he actually stayed in that to get the T-34. Gives him a little bit of a better chance because he's now at SU-85 on the field, and it's so difficult for. I mean, this unit was countering, maybe the T-34s very well, but these two units are going to suffer hard against that.
And Stug can't do anything against the SU-85. You just get it at range. And it's like one of those things. I mean, Stug counters the SU-76, but the SU-85 counters the Stug, so. It's the battle of the tank destroyers, and Luvnest is winning in every single front right now as his plane rears overhead, mark target, reconnaissance plane, and it's almost like a victory lap.
But the utilisation of Luvnest's doctrine compared to Von Ivan's, it's been the telling factor, I think. Like Guards, T-3485 versus, I think, Von Ivan's only just popped smoke. That's bad. I don't know why he went for that choice, but
it's not.
I thought maybe he was going to get some Ostrupen to help out with. But
that would have been good, Ostrupen.
He could have just gone for elite, really. All of this.
That would have been amazing if he got the Tiger Ace on the field. He'd be in a much better position right now. Unfortunately, he didn't. And he's got a Skellington crew now, and he has rebuilt one Grenadier, but it's not enough. Guards just holding the fort right now, and they're doing a great job of it. Got more sandbags coming up here on the southwest tip. Sniper team, both veteran C3. That is hellish to be up against. Hellish indeed. Triple cap in play. 18 seconds of gameplay left. Call it as you see it, Ed.
Well, I see a lot of stars of veterans in the top left and hardly any on the top right. So, yeah, these last 12 seconds it's going to be pretty painful. But Von Ivan at least went for it.
He did.
He did that all in. Kudos to that, to try and win the game rather than just stall for ages.
The rocket artillery nearly hit both sniper teams then. That would have been a good way to end, but it is indeed over. Yeah. And we welcome our new king, Luvnest.
Alright, we're back after an excellent game 2. Nobody has stayed on as king today. It has been a knockout every single time so far. We've seen Von Asten go down, now Von Ivan go down, but who is going to be the person to take down Luvnest for our third game?
Ooh, I think
we're going to have to find out. I think it's my turn to pick a name out. Many other guys check in down on the Steam group.
We'll have a quick look.
Just see if there's any names to add to the pot.
You can check these as well.
Nest. I think we're waiting for...
Brosras has actually come in.
Brosras has checked in. What about...
let me have a look if he's here, because I don't know if he's actually written.
Well, he's in the group, isn't he? He's chatting.
Okay. Sidolio, is he on there? Is he a king?
No, he's not a king.
Okay. Pompey.
Pompey.
He's in twice.
What about Helping Hands Theodosios? Is that what's that one there? Talisman. Carl. No, right. It's my turn to pick then. Hold it up to the camera, Ed. Get it up there.
There we go.
Ooh. Oh, I think that's Nagano's one you got there.
Gains.
Oh,
how funny would that be?
Oh no! Oh no, everybody! It is piece of paper. It says Brosras though. I can't be asked to get up, but it's Brosras.
All right, it will be Luvnest versus Brosras for our third game, and good shot. And,
so left to play with. I think we got.
Just gonna have a look at Brosras for a second. Just to,
there's four in there, yeah.
Just to bring this up, where was he on this?
He's fourth from the top. He's played 4 games that lost, won 3. So
I meant to just drag it like that one. So 75% on the win-loss, quite high. Plays the variety as well. So you notice some players who've got very, very high amounts of picks, good expectations.
Yeah.
It's good data, this really, isn't it? Because if you're the top player, you know, coming into any events,
the Excel analysis was very good. Yes.
Yeah, very good.
6-4.
Oh, it's because I'm changing scenes.
Oh.
Sorry about that. Dropped 3 clips in Discord highlights.
Oh, let's watch them. Let's watch them. I just want to watch some clips. Chill out for a second until we have a little break.
Clips. Yeah, thanks for all the subscribes and the follows and stuff. By the way, I've seen some of those coming in, but can't really respond to them. So if you are, thank you. Where is your Discord?
Just go to Windows, type Discord.
Oops.
That startup message.
It's not going to come up on screen, is it?
No, no.
It's alright. I don't know what's on there. You know. I don't know anything like rude. I don't know what's on there. It's just people talking to me. You know what I mean?
This way. Let's get it here, and then bring it.
King of the Hill highlights. Bluey Wolf, the legend himself.
Okay, he's put a few on, that's the MG one.
Let's watch them all. Let's watch them all. Yeah.
Okay. Give me a second.
MG's gonna get taken. He's reloading the Ostwind. Oh, it's close. Reloaded.
There we go.
Oh! You could have zoomed in on the little guys popping in the rounds. That would have been so good. Like battle against time.
But I feel love.
Oh, he's gone for it again.
It's just a great bait for the AT guns, I think.
Oh, it is this time. Oh! With a wombo combo! Ostwind taken out with surgical precision from Luvnest. Holy crap. And he's going to get taken. He's reloading the Ostwind. Oh, it's close. Reload, please.
Oh, no, I can't stop him playing over and over. Do you want to watch all of these? Or?
Only if you want to. It's a nice
no,
break.
Right.
But that all in rush though. Not coming off. Ooh. Feel bad.
Oh, Starry says next game is actually starting already.
That's good going.
It's quick, yeah. We've got quick mods for this. Doing a good job.
Starry's just a beast, isn't he?
Whip is.
We do need beers, don't we? We should have.